Hi everyone. I know it's a long time since I came back on to Global Grandpa. I nearly even forgot the title. The thing is, I went to Leicester to meet with the East African Malayali Muggles, and most of them were fantastic. All of them were fantastic. But the organized person, I feel very sad to say, has fallen ill since the day after, I could say. I don't know how she fell ill, but the thing is, Mala is a person that I admire always. And she has shown so much progress in her life. But every time she gets an attack of either asthma or water in her body or things like that. Anyway, I'm letting all the East African Malayalis to know that she's improving, but very slowly. And she will be back with us very soon. All of us are keeping our fingers crossed and praying for her. And I hope all of you are doing the same. She's a remarkable girl, and I really admire her. She called me Valiya Maman, which is very heartfelt thanks to you. Now, I would like to bring up some things about general in life. Some of you may not agree with me, but some of you may. Ego and complex go hand in hand. So many people have inferiority complex, but that complex is because you let it happen. When we are getting older, we feel inferior because of certain things that we can't do. But don't let that come into your life. Keep that complex out of sight. That's what I would say. And there's a superiority complex as well. When people get rich, they forget the root where they came from. They should try and understand that life was not like they didn't come into a Milky Way all the first time. When they were born to a parent, the parent had to struggle to bring them up. But some children don't understand that. Maybe because they suddenly, when they become rich and they don't care about the poor people. But back in their mind, having money itself cannot be a happy thing. Because in that life of happiness, there will be something to pull you down. Could it be your own health or someone close to you? Mentally, that little mold can bring your downfall and destroy your happiness. And no money can buy back your health. Doctors and judges decide the fate of your loved ones. If a child or anyone can hold your fingers, the brain is not dead. The other day it came into the UK hospital that they want to pull the plug off a child. But I feel very sad for the parents. Some people say that our age is all numbers. I don't believe that. Age is not just numbers. Because when we are getting older, some of our body is cracking, and some people may be lucky enough to be healthy and gracefully grow old. But most of us have to face the reality. We get arthritis in our bones, and sometimes I try to give up the prescribed medication and just take some of the medication that help us recover the depressed state. And when that happens, our children will remind us that we have not taken the medication. Then we start taking the medication. But sometimes all these pills which we get are not very good for you. I know when you get diabetics, you have to take whatever tablet you're supposed to take, and for blood pressure, it's another thing. And the thing is, if you control yourself and have a type of system that goes with your life, then there is no worries about all these tablets. Then we feel we are becoming a slave to the tablets. We become a slave to our emotions. We can overcome all those. And what causes problem? Emotions and guilt from what we may have done to our siblings or to our partner. Give respect to yourself first. And then we expect the respect we give to others. We expect it to be given to us, but sometimes it doesn't happen that way. Sometimes we don't get any respect at all. But that's not the point. Our childhood friends, when we were growing up, like having friends I have friends in Baraki, in Mombasa, and I talk to them and we get back to our life, how it was during that time. And the Tanzanian people, they also talk to themselves about their life, their schooling, and who the teachers were, and how great they were. It was all a way of life, what we are trying to get back, craving for it. Exactly, craving. The other day, somebody sent me a picture of Victoria. Victoria, they call it, I don't know. That round stuff you cut the top off and you put pili and chumvi, and it's pungent. You just put it in your mouth, suck the juice out, and you throw away the seed. But I don't know if it is everybody in Tanzania use them. It's mainly grown in Tanzania, I believe. But those are things. We eat mohogo. Mohogo choma, that's the main thing. Then in Facebook now, somebody's come up with African cookery, Kenyan cookery, and so on. They bring up mahamri, and you know, they used to cut this mango, ripe mango, half-ripe mango, into slices, dip it in salt and chili, chumvi and pilipili powder. which is in a newspaper of 200 years old. And it tasted very good those days, but we are not immune to it now. I don't think I can go back to that time and have those pili-pili and chumi in the old newspaper. And there's another thing known as kachari bateta that we lavishly eat. And that also was given in the old newspaper. And you can, sometimes you see this liquid of potato seeping through the papers and coming all over into your hands. It was old times, but it was a nice time. And we cannot go back to all those if we try to do it now. To do it now, it is a sort of an emotion that we could try and do it, but our what do you call? I can't say. I forget words. You know, when I'm eating, the food falls on my clothes and you can still see some yellow mark in it. That's how it is. We are not growing any younger, but have faith in yourself. I would like to say how my son-in-law, when he came to the UK, he was given a test to work in the UK. And that test was called PLAB. I am sure most of the doctors here must have written the PLAB. But why should they be given the PLAB to write? I don't have any idea why they were given PLAB. But since then, he failed the PLAB so many times. But after that, he became an entrepreneur. He is a business-minded person. And his life, I admire his life, even though I don't benefit anything out of that. I don't want to benefit. But I'm proud of my son-in-law because he's a great chap and he follows his mind. Unlike his friends are also the same doctors and all, they all study together in Mangalore, Kasturba or wherever, and they've come up in life, all of them. And I'm very happy to meet them as well. I meet them sometimes when there is an occasion. Now I'm glad that I have a grandson and most of my time will be spent towards that grandson. His name is Devan and I love him very much. I think that's all the time I have today. And I'm sure my son-in-law's friends will appreciate how their friend, being my son-in-law, has become such a great entrepreneur. And when he started in UK, he had no penny in his hand, but he put his mind to one thing, motivation, and he just went through and worked very hard to achieve what he has today. Salute to him. Bye for now. Thank you for watching. And I hope to see you again very soon. Cheers. Thank you for just listening to me.